Yeah, we're live.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So,
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
shit.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Judah Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like The worst fight ever. How'd
How
he
bad would
die?
it be if you got
MMA fight, bro.
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And Tim's liver is about to explode from joy of being back with me live on Bro Plata, the only podcast that the Surgeon Generals will not put a warning label on. Why? Because it sucks. That's right, Bro Plata. Tuesdays, Thursdays, live 7 p.m. Ray Hyclack, Tim Danko next to me, not feeling it really well, but he's making the effort, and he's doing it for you people. So we want you to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. And now I am done with my intro. Hi, Body. How are you?
Ray, we know if any organ of mine is going to burst on this show, it's not going to be my liver.
I don't know,
Not
dude. The way
Not today. No, the leading candidate for majority of this podcast, the leading candidate was my liver. The last month or so, leading candidate has now become my heart. So if any part of me is going to blow on this show, it might be that one.
Well, we know that you don't have a really big one, but you take care of your friends, and we hope the heart gets better. You got that angiogram? What next Thursday?
Echocardiogram.
No.
But yeah, it's next Thursday.
Very cool.
In Orville. So that means if I'm feeling up to it, like I do pass the Smucker's store on the way to the appointment. So I may, for anyone who doesn't know, Orville is where the Smucker's jelly factory is, and that is the jam capital of America. Is Orville, Ohio. So I may end up with some like discontinued flavor of jam or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening and jam.
Maybe they have some discontinued flavors there. Maybe they have something. Like
I was about to
chocolate
say,
pie. Like what would be a bad pizza? Pepperoni pizza jam. I gave it a go. It just didn't sell.
I wanted to try Sausage Brand, but the people in development said that would be dumb. Okay.
Do you know somebody in that company's like, dude, look, hold on, hear me out. Jelly for dogs.
Yeah, there's probably some like enterprising go-getter.
We team up with KY, okay? And we make the tastiest edible lube of all time.
I like it. I like it.
This is true. When they were filming the movie Unstoppable, the train movie with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, they were doing it in that area, and TJ Miller went to Smucker's and he bought a jar of jam and he just gave it to Denzel. He's like, "This is for you, Denzel." All right.
Like, TJ, why are you giving me this? I can go down to the store and buy it. Can't do it, Denzel.
I'm sure he threw it away or gave it to somebody. I don't know. I'm sure he left it in his trailer. I don't know. But it's funny because a couple years ago when TJ hosted Emmys or something, he hosted Critics' Choice, one of those. Denzel was there, and like Denzel came up to him when he was like announcing something from the floor. So anyway, but TJ goes, "Oh, remember Unstoppable, the train movie?" And he's like, "Yeah, I remember." He's like, "Remember that jar of jam I gave you?" And Denzel's like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about."
That's funny.
But that was also when TJ went to the Funny Stop for the first time. He was looking for a comedy club. He found the closest comedy club, which was the Funny Stop Comedy Club, and he brought his co-star Rosario Dawson with him.
That was before my time. Wait, probably before my time.
I think I had just started then. That movie's probably came out like 2011.
Yeah.
Kid was doing coke. Oh yeah, that'll happen. Dude, the Linda McMahon A1 thing is hilarious. I know. It's so funny. It's so funny. The best it was A1's reaction to it. They're like, "That's right. You got to get him started young. Let's get it in school."
I laugh at people like Linda McMahon. Like, I get it. You ran a major wrestling promotion and still kind of do to this day. I mean, for God's sakes, WrestleMania is this weekend, but which is odd, by the way. I don't get why
Can you
it's on.
imagine the fucking Virgin Fest that's going on in Vegas right now.
There's a lot of it. I'm seeing friends who traveled to Vegas for WrestleMania.
I would almost go to that just because of how like just the spectacle of it.
You thought the goddamn strip was bad during the summertime if you ever go. I imagine the smell. And I'm a wrestling fan, okay? I am a wrestling fan. I have been in the culture my entire fucking life.
30,000 people that look like me.
Yeah. All dressed like fuck.
Just hordes of them going down the strip.
All on fucking motorized scooters.
There you go.
With John Cena music playing from out of a JBL speaker. You just hear and they're fucking go.
I would just walk just talking to myself with bad wrestling takes and just wait for someone to stop me and be like, no.
Oh God, it would happen on such a fucking massive scale, dog.
Just rock around going, wrestling's fake.
It's fake. You're all being fooled. The Undertaker's not even a real Undertaker.
The fake hookers are going to make a lot of money this week.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Imagine that during this whole week. And think about this, Tim, because WrestleMania is in Las Vegas, you have what's called Tim needs a sock puppet for wrestling. Yes. I think you should make your own Mr. Socko and just he's anti-wrestling. It's like, I don't know what my stupid cousin Socko's doing, but that dude's gay.
No, my sock puppet is literally gay. His name is Kako. That's right.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Gay.
You and Effie can get together.
I just lost it. Oh, yeah, no, I get McFoley a lot. I also get Jack Black a lot. I've been getting Jack Black since about 2007.
I'm so sorry for you.
And the only time it stopped is when I lost weight. But that didn't last long. So, but now, at my niece's tournament the other day, one of the kids on her team asked me if I was in the Minecraft movie. I'm like, no. I've been getting Jack Blacks for like 18 years. I'm like, no. She's like, say chicken jockey. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to say it.
Chicken jockey. That's like some kind. I found this out. And have you seen like the theaters being destroyed by like Minecraft fans?
Yeah, hilarious, really.
I
mean,
don't.
Not hilarious if you work there, but it's just hilarious that there's just like a piece of shit part of the population and they're Minecraft fans.
Every single one are, man. People say that Fortnite community is toxic. Look at fucking Minecraft, dude. They'll break into people's builds and just start posting dicks everywhere. They're the fucking worst human beings on planet Earth, dude. This theater sheet is ridiculous. We agree. It's fucking stupid. Why would you do that and cause like problems for any fucking theater or any just worker who has to be there and put up with fucking Karens constantly? You children.
This is the not quite as bad, but it's the next worst thing from Dark Knight fans. They weren't very good, and I mean, I guess that was just one guy, but still.
Yeah, but that guy thought he was the Joker. These people don't think their characters are in fucking Minecraft. That their characters in Minecraft.
There are times I get nervous at movie theaters. Like if I'm the only one there, and there's like one other guy, and it just creeped me out.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. Because you don't want to be that person where it's like you want to go see fucking Thunderbolts * by Marvel, and all of a sudden you got to start fighting off a guy who thinks he's the fucking Void. You're like, what the fuck, man? I just want to watch a movie I paid $17 for. That's all I want to do. I paid for the 3D glasses. Don't make this a 3D movie in the theater. Like, I'm good. Hate those people.
I was looking at IMDb's list of 100 best 250 movies of all time, and Dark Knight was like 5. It was up there. It was top 10 for sure. It was up there, and I'm
I
like,
put top 20 maybe, but not top like 10.
that seems a little bit of a stretch. I mean, it's pretty good, but that's a bit of a stretch for me. I mean, it had like Citizen Kane in like the 20s.
What?
I'm like, having Dark Knight over Citizen Kane is ridiculous to me. Actually, let's pull it up so we can laugh at it.
What was number 1? Silver Linings Playbook? Like what do we fucking?
I'm okay with the number 1. Like number 1 was Shawshank, and I'm okay with that.
Not the number 1, but I can see it being top 5.
I mean,
Definitely.
It's good enough that I'm not mad at it for being number 1.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even still. I'd put it like number 4. I mean, if we're gonna talk greatest movies of all time, you got to look at Citizen Kane, Grapes of Wrath. Those are 1 and 2, like every time.
Oh, dude, this is the top 5. It's top 3. Shawshank number 1, Godfather number 2, Dark Knight is number 3.
Nope.
Yeah,
not a number 3.
That's way too high, dude.
God, I could say an argument can be made for the Godfather series is one of the greatest like trilogies of all time, minus number 3.
And then number 2 is number 4. So it has the Dark Knight sandwich between the Godfathers.
No way.
All of Tarantino's movies are on this list, I think. Pulp Fiction is like 8.
Freedom Guy saying, Tim, bro, good to see you.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, Freedom Guy, what's up, buddy? Just talking movies.
Interstellar is 18.
What?
I thought that was a pretty big. I mean, Interstellar's good, but I'm like, dude, 18th greatest movie of all time.
No.
I mean, that's kind of wild. I mean, it has One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is after that.
At 19, fucking Cuckoo's Nest? Are you kidding me?
I mean, some of these,
fucking millennials, man.
Shawshank top 5 is cool. Godfathers, yes. 12 Angry Men is amazing. I'm fine with that. That's at number 5.
Okay.
Schindler's List, Lord of the Rings. I know they're not for everybody, but objectively, it's like really good filmmaking. So
yeah, Peter Jackson made it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Lord of the Rings, and like they have the 6, and then second one's at 9. So and then the next one's at 12. So that's Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Can't talk too much or else I'll run out of breath.
Yeah. Well, go lay down.
I'll be
You
okay.
can steer the ship for another 43 minutes.
I'll be okay.
I'm gonna go get drunk.
As long as I don't go on rant, I'll be fine. Back to the Future is at 30. I'm fine with that. Like, but where is Citizen Kane? Citizen Kane was way too far down the list.
That's nuts. If like Fast Times at Ridgemont High isn't even on there. None of the fucking Brat Pack movies. Fucking.
Well, it might be I haven't looked at the whole list. This is 250. I'm trying to find Citizen Kane. I may have passed it. That's Toy Story at 74. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Toy Story 1 definitely. Johnny Smith is best. Godfather number 1, Star Wars number 2, Twister number 3. Now we're gonna have a talk. Shawshank Redemption, and then Independence Day.
Independence Day. Inception number 14.
What?
Yeah, some of these are ridiculous.
Oh, and I was saying Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Freedom Guy. His is Rocky, Pulp Fiction, Usual Suspects, and his 4th is Star Wars. He did not.
You gotta specify, guys. You can't count a whole series as one movie.
Well, Star Wars 1. I mean, that's one of the greatest fucking sci-fi movies of all time. You can't not say it's anything but. Especially number 1. Number 1 is one of the greatest fucking movies ever made. Just the technological fucking advancement of first 3 Star Wars. He's yeah. You can't count an entire series, dog. That's not how this goes.
Yeah, I think it has I think the highest ranked one on this list is Empire. I think I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, Empire's a good one, but I have a soft spot for that first movie. That first movie's so fucking good. So good. Makes no sense if you watch it again without like and empty your head of fucking context of it, but like because it's just jumbled. But it is, if you watch it knowing what it is, it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
As Prisoners is on this list. I mean, Prisoners is a good movie, but like 154 all time in the history of movies.
What's Prisoners?
It's the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman. The kids get kidnapped.
Okay, yeah, I never saw it or heard of it.
It's a good movie. Watch it. Hugh Jackman is the dad. Jake Gyllenhaal is a cop.
Okay.
Paul Dano's in it, and Melissa Leo's in it. So great cast.
Okay.
Oscar nominees and winners. So yeah, if you haven't seen Prisoners, see Prisoners. But yeah, that's one of those ones that I didn't ever remember it like coming out. I saw it years later because I just saw it on Hulu or something. It's really good. But
You have never even
dude,
heard
are
of
you
it.
fucking serious? Oh my no.
What is?
Okay, so this is top 250. We're talking about all the movies of all time. So at number 177, only 176 movies are better than this movie according to this list. Warrior.
Wait. Whoa.
Yes, Warrior, the MMA movie.
I'm not muted my mic. I'm just baffled by the words I just heard.
I can't believe Warrior is on this list.
So Ali is nowhere on this list, but fucking Warrior.
$1 Million Baby is 180.
Fuck you, dude. Like, oh my god. Oh.
12 Years a Slave, 188. Great movie. Not as good as Warrior, though.
Go outside, nerd. Get out.
Fuck you, dude. That's god damn it. Why is that what? Warrior is even on the list?
I can't believe it's on the list.
Oh, whose list is this?
This is IMDb.
Well, IMDb.
You blew it!
Oh, you're gonna like this one. 212. Only 211 movies better than Logan. A lot of people would agree with that. Not Ray.
Well,
one after Logan. 213. Rocky.
All right. IMDb is officially a dead website, in my opinion. It doesn't have any real fucking Rocky. Wait. I want a question here. Did I just hear you say that IMDb placed Warrior? Warrior. The Tom Hardy MMA vehicle that our friend Jake Digman did ring announcing for outside in the parking lot of an Italian restaurant in Pittsburgh. Rocky is below Warrior
by like 36 spots.
This is the best way I can describe this list now.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
What? Are you kidding me, dude? Warrior is better than Rocky by IMDb standards. That is some of the most embarrassing fucking. That's an embarrassing list, dog. Like that's an embarrassing fucking list. There's no way. What are the last what were we at? 213 or some shit. Yeah. Where was Rocky at?
213.
Okay. What's below Rocky?
Sorry, I went back up because I'm trying to find Citizen Kane. I can't find it. I forget where it is. I know it's on.
Dude, if it's not even on that fucking.
No, it's on here. It's just further. No, it's further down than I feel like it should be.
Dude, fuck IMDb. You have no fucking clue. And I was going to make a profile for myself because I'm a voice actor now and I can say these things. But, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. How about that? How about that, brother? Fuck you. You piece of shit.
Dude,
that's
okay. Citizen Kane is 107.
Excuse the fuck me?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've
What?
talked about this before because I only watched Citizen Kane like during the pandemic or something like that. The first time I ever saw it, and I'm like, oh, dude, 1941. This is not the fact that thing holds up that
So
old
well.
movie, and it's not slow. It doesn't drag. It's like it's amazing, and the fact it's 107 sandwich. This is what sandwiches at 106 and 108. What sandwiches Citizen Kane? Heat, which Heat's a great movie, but it's not better than Citizen Kane, and then Up. Pixar Up.
All right, guys, we're done as a podcast now. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, we're back. What? Fuck that. Who voted? There's got to be trolls that voted for this. There's no Up. Up is better than Rocky
by a lot. By
Oh,
100,
it's better
over
than
100
Rocky.
places. By over 100 places.
I'm so mad right now.
This is something that I actually do agree with. I do agree. Now, if you're not giving Rocky like a nostalgia vote, which I'm not doing that. I know a lot of people would. I'm not giving it extra points just because it's like a legendary and it's. I'm not. But $1 Million Baby is a better movie than Rocky. You might not think that, but I'm telling you, as far as filmmaking goes, it is a better movie. And it
Well, it is a Clint Eastwood joint, so
right. It's
I'm not denying its greatness.
I love Rocky. The fact that Rocky it's not really where it is on the list as much as what's above it. Like right above Rocky is Logan.
Yeah, it should be lower than Rocky. I mean, I wouldn't even put it on the list of one of the greatest movies of all time.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is right above it.
What's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington above?
Rocky.
Well, okay, but Logan shouldn't even be on that list, bro.
Ford v Ferrari is 207. I mean, I like that movie, but 207th all time.
Where's the Matrix on this?
Oh, it is on this. It's pretty high actually. Hold on, let me look.
Where's the Matrix? Because Freedom Guy brought that up, and I like him. With that Rocky take, Tim obviously not well.
You're not going to bother me with that one because I know I'm correct. Anyway, 16.
The Matrix movie, first Matrix movie, 16. Okay, I was going to put like 25.
I mean, yeah. Now, honestly, I think about 80% of this list is fine. But the other 20% is what's funny.
Yeah,
like Dark Knight. Dark Knight's good, man. I love the Dark Knight, but number 3 all time in the history of movies.
It's a sympathy vote for fucking Heath.
Maybe, man. I don't even think I put it in this top 10. All right, here's the rest of the top 10. All right, we got 1, we got Shawshank. 2, we got Godfather. 3, we got Dark Knight. 4, we got Godfather Part 2. 5, we got 12 Angry Men, the original. 6, we got Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. 7, we got Schindler's List. 8, Pulp Fiction. 9, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. 10, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
You know what?
Then
Number 10 is a good one. Number 10 is a very good one.
Actually, overall, the top 10 is pretty solid, except for Dark Knight. I outstat. And then I wouldn't put the number 11 there either. Which number 11 is Forrest Gump, which I love Forrest Gump, but Fight Club's 13.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, Two Towers is 12. Then Inception should be like in the 50s or 60s at best. I mean, I don't say shouldn't be on the list, but 14. There's only 13 movies ever made better than Inception.
I wouldn't even put it in the top 20.
And then the first Star Wars on the list is at 15. That's episode 5, Empire.
Yeah. Because that's always a big one.
It's Matrix, and then Goodfellas right under Matrix. Then Interstellar. Again, I think Interstellar's missing like a 0 on this list. 180 would be a good spot for Interstellar.
I've never seen Interstellar, but like I've seen clips of it.
Well, that's not going to stop Ray from giving you his opinion.
It looks like a sci-fi film that
it is a good movie. It is a good movie. It's not 18th all time, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. Obviously, a lot of people liked it, but like
then Cuckoo's Nest is 19. 7 is 20. I love 7. 7's a great movie.
What's in the box?
Right. It's a Wonderful Life, just 21. Silence of the Lambs, 22. Seven Samurai, Saving Private Ryan's 24. City of Gold. I never saw that movie. It's not in English.
Okay.
Green Mile is there's some movies they're either really old or they're foreign films that I've never heard of.
Yeah. Where's the Indian Batman movie on there? Is that one quite popular?
The Indian Batman, of course there is.
You've never seen Indian Batman?
I don't think I want to be honest with you.
Oh, you do. I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on.
The Departed at 38. My personal list has The Departed in the top 10 for sure. Maybe
Really?
top 5. I think top 10. I mean, are we talking what movies I think are the best movies or my favorite movies? Because Departed is one of my favorite movies for sure. Departed's amazing.
The Departed is a good movie. I wouldn't put it though in the top 250. There's so many really better movies that are like Full Metal Jacket, dog. Like,
Full
how
Metal
is
Jacket
that?
it's on the list. I forget where it is.
Okay, but where? That should be top 20.
It's not.
Kubrick, 2001: A Space Odyssey, another Kubrick film. How is that not on the fucking list?
It might have been. I don't remember. I'm trying to find Full Metal Jacket now.
Let me bring this up here. Gotta wait for the ad blocker. Oh, god damn it. Fucking ads.
Full Metal Jacket is 110.
Wait. Up. The movie Up is ranked higher than Full Metal fucking Jacket.
By a lot.
Any millennial making a list needs to be stopped immediately. Y'all don't.
You're a millennial, right? You do know that, right?
I don't identify as one because I've seen what we've become, and
you are. One,
I don't like what we've become. A bunch of whiny pussies. And liars. It's kind of funny. Like the millennial news people are just such liars. But no, that fucking baffles me, dude. Why is that? What? I would put Logan above Up, and I don't like Logan in the slightest. But it shouldn't be as high as it is.
Luckily, Raging Bull is above Warrior, but it's above Warrior by 2 spots.
Oh God. Oh,
it's 175. Warrior is 177. Fargo's in the middle.
Wait, is Fargo a below Warrior?
By 1 spot. Wait, hold on. No. It's above Warrior by 1 spot.
Oh, okay. Still above Warrior, which I'm fine with. Yes, thank you, Freedom Guy. Thank you very much. I finally got my card. I've been waiting for somebody to give it to me. I'm an honorary.
He was thinking if he fucked enough Gen X women, he would get one, but it didn't work out for him.
No, well, I've got some Gen X women on the line, which is nice. But that,
number 199, How to Train Your Dragon. They're making a live action remake of that. I'm actually excited for it. I like that movie.
I don't think it should be made live action though.
Well, I don't care what you think, Ray. Now, when it comes to this, I'm excited for it. Jaws under How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, this list is officially completely done. Like, if Jaws isn't in the... Yeah, I was about to ask, where was fucking Jaws if it's not in the top 15?
202.
Nuts.
Groundhog Day, 246. That's about right.
Amber Wisdom asked a question. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Haley Joel Osment fucking getting arrested or kicked out of a fucking ski lodge.
He's having a good time. He's whatever.
I'm not saying he's a bad person for it. I just find it funny that his mugshot, which I put in the thumbnail, is actually pretty good. He's smiling. Yeah. He's happy. He's
like, this is going to blow over, dude. Whatever, man. Public intoxication, that's nothing unless you did something insane. least he didn't like shoot at cops in their backyard or whatever the Weezer woman did.
Where's Predator? Yeah, I want to know that one.
Predator's not on this list.
Jesus, yeah, this list is done. This list is fucking. You don't even have a running. Where's Running Man? Do we have Running Man in there? I would put that in the top 50 or 250.
Not going to be on a list of top 250 movies unless it's someone. Just the bro list. Come on, where's the bro list of them? That should be. Let's make a list. Let's do that. The greatest bro movies of all time.
Ooh, number one.
It's just all like Michael Bay and anything with tits in it and guns.
If you're gonna look at a bro list of something, like a movie that you know is for the demographic of just straight up gym bros or one of those, I'm gonna say Hangover 1 has to be like one of the top 3. Because it has everything a bro loves, including Vegas, like getting drunk and fucked up in Vegas and drugged and all that shit.
That's great. Old School was made specifically for the old bros. That's exactly what the movie was for. Made by the same guy, by the way. Shout out. Any really Todd Phillips movie before Joker would be on this list, I think.
Joker Part 2. Keep Joker 1. It was decent.
Yeah, but we're not putting it on the bro list, though.
Okay. We can put it on the incel list later.
But like Great Escape, that's like way high up on the bro list. Most of Tarantino's movies are all going to be on the bro list. They're going to be high. Most of the top 30 is going to be a third of the top 30 is going to be Tarantino movies.
Johnny Smith for Hot Tub Time Machine.
I love Hot Tub Time Machine. People shit on it, but it's a legitimately hilarious movie.
Yeah. Freedom Guy, James Bond. I like that one.
Yeah, I don't think you got to pick like maybe one or two Bonds to put on the list. I don't think you're going to put all the Bonds on the list.
You got to put GoldenEye because it'll get people to watch that movie because of the video game, and people will be like, "Oh, fucking GoldenEye!" And then maybe like From Russia with Love be like one of the tops.
Unfortunately, you have to pick the one with like the most nudity and most explosives. I don't know whichever one that is.
Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, probably.
I was looking James Bond movies, but like in general, any of those, dude. Now I got a headache.
I'm sorry.
What else? Predator, 100% bro movie. What's the one with like the "you son of a bitch" and the hands shake? What's the one? Which one was that? Is that Predator? Which one was that?
Yeah, it's Predator.
Predator. Yeah, Predator. 100% is on the list.
Fucking Rocky, I think would be like a bro movie.
Sure.
We'll have to get. What we'll do is we'll get together. A bro movie. Yes, it is. It is Johnny Smith.
There's a. Let's see if I can just Google this to see if there's a list of like bro movies.
Oh my God! Yeah, let's see. Let's do top 25. That way we can like go down it kind of quickly. But fuck, I'm trying to think what else. Porky's.
Right,
Porky's would be a low on that list. Right, I think
there's a lot of comedies on here, but yeah, Superbad, Pulp Fiction, 21 Jump Street, Dumb and Dumber, Fight Club, I Love You Man, Step Brothers, The Hangover, Dude, Where's My Car, Guardians of the Galaxy, Inglourious Bastards, Lethal Weapon, Pineapple Express, Swingers, yeah, The Dark Knight, Shawshank Redemption, Top Gun, Wayne's World, Wedding Crashers, American Pie, Anchorman, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Hot Fuzz, Reservoir Dogs. That's the first thing that Google came up with.
Hot Fuzz. That's a good movie.
Hot Fuzz is fun. But I think this is more like not the kind of bro movie I was talking about.
Fuck.
I meant like movies for like frat bros, like those kind of movies. Less than like
any of the Zac Efron movies recently.
Although a lot of these movies would be on that list, but
we got a good amount of people here, by the way. Wherever you're watching, X, YouTube, Facebook, remember, hit the like button or hit the heart on X, and also hit the repost. Share us out, hashtag #BroBroPlata, and also hashtag podcast. I don't fucking know. do that for us on X if you're watching on X. And if you're watching on YouTube, remember, hit that notification bell. That's the most important thing. Help us get our watch time up, because I've learned recently that watch time is actually a reason for fucking people doing shit. And actually my gaming channel just lost a lot of features because I'm not posting on there as much as I should be. But we do appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and tell people about us, because we love y'all and you guys are our community. And we appreciate you for being here. Vegas, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas it would be a bro movie.
Screencraft has a list here of bro movies. This is their list. It's not really in order. It's just there's like 30 of them. Goodfellas, The Godfather, Joker, Donnie Darko, Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, The Dark Knight, Apocalypse Now, Inception, The Wolf of Wall Street, Inglourious Bastards, American Psycho, Drive, Shawshank Redemption, The Usual Suspects, Nightcrawler, Trainspotting, Reservoir Dogs, The Big Lebowski, Seven, Full Metal Jacket, A Clockwork Orange, Taxi Driver, and Snatch. Those are all good movies.
I'm surprised Lockstock wasn't on there. I didn't hear Lockstock and
Snatch was. I think you're just like, hey, we got a Guy Ritchie on there. We got one.
Yeah. I'd put Lockstock above fucking Snatch.
I wouldn't. Just because, I mean, maybe the plot would have been better. I feel like if Guy Ritchie made Lockstock like 10 years later, it would have been a better movie. It's just like, the budget was small, the quality wasn't great. He wasn't as good as a filmmaker as he was when he made other movies, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Lockstock's great. But I think that Snatch is better because of all those other things. Budget, and Guy Ritchie is being better than the director and the cast and all things like that. But Lockstock's
great. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles wouldn't be a bro movie, I don't think.
Well, it is if you're talking like bromance movie. Even though that's, I don't know. Remember that really shitty movie that Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis made called Due Date? It's basically the exact same movie. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not good. And I don't know why they did it, because it's just a bad ripoff of. It's like they tried to reboot it, but they didn't, and it's basically the same plot.
Yeah, those kind of movies, those like buddy movies, I like them, but they're never my go-to. Like if I'm gonna go to movies, Blazing Saddles would be just. I'm surprised that wasn't in the fucking. Was that in the top 50 on IMDb?
No, people have been trying to forget that movie exists for the last 50 years.
Why?
What do you mean why? You know why?
Absolutely not.
You know why? You don't,
because they're fucking losers. That's why.
Listen, you don't agree with why, but you know why. And I don't agree with why either, but you know why. Don't say you don't know why. You do.
It was way more tasteful than it could have been. Like that movie did a service.
Would love to take like Californian teenagers and make them watch certain movies and watch them that's one of them. That was one. Tropic Thunder is another one. Like I would love to watch them watch those movies and just get legitimately angry.
Yeah, especially Cali kids. Although I don't know, Gen Z, they're starting to become statistically more fucking conservative. So who knows?
Well,
we may have a renaissance.
There would be an overcorrection eventually. But that's what Kevin Smith's talking about, like young people now watching Chasing Amy, and they're like, they don't get it. And I'm like, it's okay. You'll never get it because you're not from, it was a different time when he made that movie, right? Socially, it's completely different. So that movie does not make, I'm not saying it didn't age well, but it doesn't make sense now. I don't think it's bad, but it doesn't make sense. So if it's a young person watching Chasing Amy now, would be like, and I get it. But I don't know. You got to think about the time. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but
yeah, it's weird, man.
At the time, it was a very inclusive movie, right? It was.
Yeah.
It was like ahead of its time. And the fact now you look at it, you're like, no, that's the way you portray gay and bisexual. Because back then you're like, bisexual, that's not a thing, right? You got to think of it like people. No, that's not a real thing.
What did Dice say about it? Oh, he was like, oh, they're fucking greedy. Pick a fucking side. I'm bisexual. You're stupid. There's some shit like that. Chasing Amy is the movie I learned two things from. One, I learned about the LGBTQ community from that movie because I was young.
That's where a lot of us did.
Yeah.
Really. Our first taste was probably Chasing Amy. I don't remember that for sure, but it probably was true.
And I learned the elasticity of a woman's vagina from that movie. The fisting scene is one of my favorite fucking scenes in cinema history. When they're on the swings and she takes the arm and just shoves it through her fucking hand. That's what a visual. And fucking Affleck. Affleck plays that scene so fucking well because he's just like, oh my God. You're like, yes. It's so good. Wear him like a ham puppet. Let's go.
I learned about finger cuffs from that movie.
Yeah. God, that fucking. I need to watch that movie again. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Oh,
Kevin Smith used to make really great movies, and he even says he's like, because they're doing that Dogma tour, and he's like Kevin Smith for back when he used to make good movies.
Yeah,
I really hope they bring it to Cleveland or somewhere because I really want to go to that.
Mhm.
If he's doing a Q&A and shit with Dogma, because Dogma, again, I wouldn't put it on the list of the greatest movies of all time, but my personal favorite movies, Dogma is in the top 10 for sure. I love Dogma. It's
Yeah.
without a doubt my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I think Dogma is amazing.
Dogma is his best. Yeah, that movie is so fucking good.
I think all the time, I'm like, dude, you could have given the script to anyone else and they could have made, like, I think all the time, like, what if like Del Toro did Dogma? I think of that all the time. I'm like, yeah, it would be sweet. I think.
Ooh, he could have played Alan Rickman's character if you really think about it. Like, Totoro could have been the Metatron.
So Del Toro, like the director.
Oh, I was thinking.
The guy did Pam's Labyrinth and
I was
Hellboy
thinking
and all that.
The Jesus
like
from Big Lebowski playing a character.
Oh no, hey, he could be in it, but no. Benicio del Toro, the director, him doing and what was Shape of Water was the one he won an Oscar for, which is another great movie. But if he did Dogma, like the kind of shit they would be, it would be a lot different, but it was still, I could see like his version of Jay and Silent Bob. Amazing.
Who would play Chris Rock's character in that movie?
If he made it today,
I'm going to say Idris Elba.
I was going to say Larry Fishburne.
Ooh, could you imagine him telling the thing about Jay masturbating and thinking about guys?
Yes.
That would be the best.
He's done comedy before. He could do that.
Well, I mean, he was in Pee-wee's Playhouse, for fuck's sake. He knows how to do it.
You masturbate more than any human alive. Everybody knows that. Tell me something not everybody knows. When you do it, you're thinking about guys.
Yeah. It's such a great fucking line, man. Like,
Dogma's amazing. I used to have a really awesome collector's edition of Dogma, but I sold it for beer money.
Little boy blue. He needed the money. Anytime a dice impression, I fucking love it.
Rounders. Poker people loved Rounders.
I like Rounders.
I like Rounders too.
A lot. Like I remember winning a poker game between my dad, my little brother, a guy that we used to hang out with, and Rounders was playing in the background while we were fucking thing. It was cool. It was fun.
Rounders was part of the poker boom, right? There was a poker boom like that about that time. It was that and the World Series of Poker being on ESPN. Those two things together, like when Chris Moneymaker won the whole thing, everything got like huge. Because I remember watching that and I didn't know anything about poker. But,
yeah, I just, especially Hold'em. I like Hold'em still. I will never play it in Vegas.
I always think about it, and then I we'll play online to try to get used to it. And I mean, the thing is, some of those tables you can play for like a couple bucks, but I know I'm gonna lose unless I get the nuts. I'm gonna lose. So because I'm not good, but that's the one game is a legitimate skill game, and the house doesn't really make anything from it. They make a little bit, but that's it.
See, I never want to play poker because also, like, when I play poker, I just have a terrible face. I want to show you, Tim, what I do when I get really good cards at the poker table. Like, I'm lifting the cards here and I'm looking and I go, oh boy. boy, everybody folds. It's I don't think that's good strategy.
Yeah, I'm not good either. Because, I mean, I have tics and shit, dude. You think I'm gonna be terrible? Also, I have anxiety, so I just be like, walking back and forth. You'd be able to tell.
Well, I think if you dropped the glasses onto your eyes, like I think you'd be
I would
fine.
play in glasses. I know that pisses people off, but I'm gonna do it.
And also, you should just walk up with like your stack of chips and go, before anybody says anything, I have Tourette's. You might actually. Here's the thing. Your Tourette's. This is making me think of something.
It could throw people off.
That's what I'm saying. You could win the World Series of Poker with Tourette's probably, just because people would think you're like playing it up.
There's people like watching video of me trying to analyze all my tics.
Exactly. They call him Twitchy. He's won 4 bands in the last 7 years, and he's a millionaire now. I
would like to play at the Horseshoe just because they have that World Series. They have the room. They now play the final at the World Series.
Yeah, the old Bally's room. Yeah, which was where they did it for years before.
Yeah. Well, they used to do it at the old Horseshoe. What did they call it? It was called Bittens?
Bally's.
Not Bally's. It was something Horseshoe. It was like there's another casino in Vegas called something Horseshoe.
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Looking for it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Original WSP casino.
Benton's Horseshoe. That's what it's called. Binions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Binions, yeah.
Yeah. Binions Horseshoe. Yeah.
Oh my God. In 2005, the event moved to the Rio All Suite and Casino. Although
sure everybody complained about it.
Probably. They're like, the Sky Parade is too much. Oh man!
Although I did find $19 rooms at Rio. I guess that's like, it's not just number one, the blood in the sheets. That's enough. But also, it's just on the other side of the highway. You have to Uber everywhere. Like, that doesn't seem convenient. It's an inconvenient spot, and it's not nice.
It's convenient if you love weed, like me.
So it's inconvenient. There's weed everywhere.
I know, but Planet 13 is literally like a 5-minute drive from fucking.
5-minute drive? That means it's like an 8-minute drive from the strip.
It's like, it's like right across the fucking highway. You just go over that bridge and you're there. I mean,
it's not that far. I mean, you can take an Uber either way.
Yeah, I just didn't want to walk in 108-degree temperature. Like, that's why I Ubered everywhere.
Do you see that the week we're looking at David Spade and Nikki Glaser playing together?
That would be good.
I think that'd be fun. I'd rather go to that than Jerry. Jerry's awesome. It's cool, but you want a legend, Spade's a legend, right? And then you get Glaser too, you know.
My friend Shauna went to see, loves David Spade. Fucking.
Also, it's cheaper too.
How much are tickets? Like 25?
No.
Oh.
Not that cheap. No.
Oh.
I saw Ticketmaster like 55 before fees, but Jerry was like 120 before.
Let's fucking go see Spade and fucking Nikki Glaser. I like both of them, and I think I hit on Nikki Glaser years ago.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure it went swimmingly.
It did not at all. Like, she just didn't care, and I literally abandoned ship like 2 seconds into it, where I'm like, yeah, this isn't like, because I thought she was fucking, even now she's hot, but like when she was 2012 Nikki Glaser, fucking sexy. Oh
yeah, she came to the Funny Stop once. I don't remember what it was. I didn't go.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, no, I'd love to see Spade, but Shauna saw him years ago. One of his best lines was, "Oh, look, it's a Rolex," and fucking went back to whatever he was doing, and just big time in the audience.
It's okay. I like Spade.
Me too.
I've always liked Spade. Where's Joe Dirt on the list of 250?
Probably nowhere.
No, nowhere.
Sadly.
No, nowhere. But it was a funny movie, and
Yeah.
I never saw the sequel, and I refuse to. 'Cause
Yeah, me too.
I don't want it to. Number one, everyone hated it. Also, I don't want it to ruin the first one for me. So
No.
I want no part of it. I feel the same way about Happy Gilmore too, but I will watch that because it's going to be on Netflix and it will be on. So
Happy Gilmore, I look at that movie as like sort of a I don't know what I want to watch, but I'll watch Happy Gilmore. Like I don't go out of my way, but if I see it while I'm searching, I'll put it on kind of thing where I'm like, it's there. Cool. Let's watch it and laugh for the 80 billionth time. I do love how they gave away their fucking location, by the way, where they filmed that movie in Canada. They filmed it in Manitoba for sure.
I knew they'd filmed it in Canada somewhere.
I didn't realize that until I saw the Manitoba moose shit. And then so I was in Canada when they were with the endless love scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where like the practice facility of the moose is. And what a fan base those people are. That they travel. Buy out sections, Tim. Like they'll buy out multiple sections, Manitoba fans, just to be in the audience and yell moose out loud. That's all they do. They'll go moose, and it's besides the referees, which I still think you and I should do that at one point. Just like dress up like umpires and referees and go to like hockey and baseball games.
I wanted to do it for an Angel Hernandez behind the plate game. I really wanted to do that.
Well, that window is passed. Who's the new one everybody's hating on? There's like a new guy.
Is it CB Buckner?
I don't know.
Because I could see that. I have a theory this year that umpires are like pissed because they know they're going to bring in at least a challenge system next year. So there's a conspiracy theories that I feel like they're like butchering it on purpose. like fuck you guys. You're going to do this no matter how good of a year we have. So we're not even going to try.
I could see that. I could see that.
Good for them if that's what they're doing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the challenge thing is like that to me is still insane that they're going to try and actually put that into like implementation.
Well, yeah, they're going to do it. So, I mean, I'd much rather them do that than everything automatic. So,
yeah, but that'll be in like maybe 20 years. Everything will be automatic.
It's a great video today. A guy like talking about how Rob Manfred has ruined everything. I'm like, I 100% agree, dude. I don't know what my least favorite thing. The pitch clock ended up be all right. I still don't love it. I don't love it because baseballs don't have clocks. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but I don't love it. But the bigger bases was weird. Also, that's not some of these things have been fine. I can handle it. The things I hate the most is the universal DH. Hate it so much. And they did this a few years ago, but making relievers face 3 batters. I hate that because it's not baseball. You should be able to strategize and use any pitchers you want in your bullpen. You should be able to do whatever you want. I hate that they made them do that because it's just not real baseball.
I didn't even know that was a rule.
You know that relievers have to face 3 batters or end an inning. Like you can only face 1, but it has to be the last out. So if you come in the 6th with 2 outs, get 1 guy out, you don't have to go back out. But in the middle of an inning, you have to face 3 batters. And that's been a lot for a while. That's been like 5 years now.
I just go by the basic rules of baseball and then some of the unwritten ones. But it's
I also don't like the 3 pickoff thing. That's not baseball either. Like I don't. So anything where they're really fundamentally changing the game, I hate it. So
well, how about the one that you and I both like really despise, and they've kept it even after the fucking pandemic.
Oh, the fucking Ghost Runner in second, not measure innings. That's the worst.
Hate it.
That's the worst. It is.
Hate it.
I hate it too. I mean, I'd be maybe okay with it.
I'd rather have torpedo bats. To be honest with you, I would rather have torpedo bats.
They're not going away.
I'm fine with torpedo bats. Take that Ghost Runner off and make pitchers hit again in the National League. Fuck all-time DH, dude.
The year they did 7-inning doubleheaders, man, that fucking sucked too. We went to one of those. I mean, that Memorial Day game, we went to the doubleheader. That was 7-inning doubleheaders, and fucking hate it.
Yeah,
I understand it in the minor leagues. I get that, but Major League Baseball, you don't know. Games are 9 innings. Fuck off.
not even in minor league do I think that's a good idea, because it's you teach the game the way it's played.
I care less in the minor leagues.
I care because it's the guys of the future. I look towards the future, Tim. I don't look in the fishbowl.
2 innings really gonna matter, but I think they also did it because they want people to stay, right? The minor league games, so I get that. But major league games, come on, fuck off. I really want to go see Akron play before Travis Bazzana has moved up to Columbus, which will probably happen pretty soon. He's killing it in already in Akron. So
nice.
See the Australian kid play in Akron before he's gone.
I know. Even though he hit his first grand slam off of you guys recently, Jackson Halliday, fucking
yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
His dad. I looked up his dad's what's his name from the fucking Cardinals. Yeah, I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
No, I either thought it was that or Roy. Roy Halladay.
Like great.
Yeah.
Doc. No, Matt Holliday, and he has another son that might be the number 1 pick soon.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then when I clicked on I almost said IMDb, the fucking wiki of Halladay. Remind me again.
Matt Holliday or Jackson?
Yeah. There's a picture of him holding Jackson in 2011, bro. Like, it's wild that we have more kids now from fucking Major League Baseball players coming in than ever before. And I like that for the game because at least they were taught the right way.
I don't know that's true. I don't know if that's true.
There's a bunch of kids of baseball players, yeah?
There is, but there always is. I don't know. I don't think there's any more now than there has been. I think it's about the same. At least not enough to say that it's
at least of names that I know beside that like aren't players that were big in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ken Griffey Sr., Jr., cool. But like when it's dudes from like 2011 who won World Series and their kids are playing in the league, it's kind of cool to see.
They've moved around now, but last year Toronto had 3 of them. They had Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette, and Vladdy Jr. So
where's Biggio now? KC?
Maybe, I forget. Cleveland just played him. I forget.
Yeah, I think it was KC. Which to see Craig's kid fucking playing is baffling to me.
He's not great. He's okay.
I'm not saying
a Hall of Famer. He's just like a utility guy now.
I'm not saying fucking he's going to be the second coming of Jesus, Tim. It's just, it's funny to me being that, a guy who was 6 years old in the fucking Astrodome watching the Killer Bees play against fucking teams from the National League. And now Craig Biggio's fucking kid is playing in the fucking in the big leagues. Like, it's wild, dude. Where's Bagwell's kids? Where's the fucking kids from Jeff Bagwell he had with that one cunt? What the fuck was her name? The porn star or whatever.
I feel like there's probably 8 or 9 Albert Bell's kids in Major League Baseball, but they all had all the wives all the moms had to sign NDAs.
Hey, whatever Jacobs wanted to make sure that dynasty was kept together, that's perfectly fine with me.
It's probably a bunch of Kenny Lofton's kids growing up in Avon Lake or some shit.
Would be hilarious. Wouldn't it be funny? You take like a bunch of kids from fucking Avon that like their moms lived within the vicinity and see if they're related to Kenny Lofton. I could see it. Same thing with like Bratnall and Carlos Baerga.
I put a random softball game on yesterday, and I saw a girl that was from Avon Lake was on. I forget which team.
Oh,
it wasn't a local team. It was I forget. It wasn't a big team either. I forget. I put some. I don't know. I put it on just to watch something while I was on my phone, but that reminded me that I've heard maybe one of the greatest sports names of all time, and it's a softball player from southeastern Louisiana. I believe is D1 softball team. Her name, I don't think you pronounce it like this, but it's spelled Feline Poot.
All right.
Her name is Feline Poot. She's an infielder from the Netherlands, and she plays at Southeastern Louisiana.
Southeastern.
You just put Feline Poot in, you'll find it.
No, well, I wanted to make sure what school Yep. It's feline poot.
That might be Ass First Ballot All Name Team. I don't care how you say it. It's spelled feline poot.
Here's the proof. Southeastern University Athletics. First thing that comes up: feline poot. Infielder, 6 foot, senior, Almere, maybe Netherlands.
Click on it. Let's see
I'm clicking on it.
All right.
See what feline poot looks like. Feline poot sounds like a fucking juggalo name. Hey, that sounds like a girlfriend. Yo, this my girl, feline poot.
No, it sounds like the medical term for cat shits. I'm sorry, but Sassy has feline poot, as we call it. She has medical grade feline poot, and we have to medicate her right away. There she is. There's old feline poot.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Trying
to
to find a better
it.
picture.
It doesn't look like she plays. It doesn't look like she plays a lot. Because I looked at her stats, and she was like 1 for 5 with a home run. So maybe she's like an all or nothing, like a pinch hitter. But 6 foot tall. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, she's a feline poot right here. Her real name's feline poot. Can we get her an? She's a senior. Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it! I was gonna give her an NIL deal.
We do need the official college athlete of Bro Plata. We've been talking about that for a while.
I know. I'm willing to spend $500 a year on you.
I think she'd get pissed if we kept pronouncing it wrong, though. I feel like
it's feline poot. What? We're gonna call you feline poot from now on. You're welcome. Here's your money.
Feline poot. Great name.
Feline poot. The poor fuck that had to have that name in the Netherlands in the 90s to make that girl. Like, that guy got fucked with a lot in, what's it, Finnish? What were it? Norwegian? Is it Norwegian?
Dutch?
Okay.
Yeah, Dutch.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was watching the documentary about the Red Sox when the Netflix followed them last year, and it's pretty cool because you see a lot of stuff you haven't seen before in baseball. But the very first thing is they have like a tour guide in Boston, you know, one of those guys who wears like the colonial type hats or whatever, and he starts off, he's like, he introduces himself as, "Hi everyone, my name's Jeremiah Poop. Yes, that's my real last name, Poop. Middle school was a lot of fun." Yeah, and then later in the documentary, he goes to a game and everyone's like, "Dude, it's Jeremiah Poop." So that's another first ballad all name team, Jeremiah Poop.
If we ever went to Fenway, I would love that. Fucking like to run into Jeremiah Poop, just like, oh my god, it's the guy.
I'm sure his business is booming now. After that thing came out, everyone wants to go see Jeremiah Poop. So do I, dude. I want to meet Jeremiah Poop.
Let's take a look at Jeremiah Poop tourism.
There you go.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah. Poop.
I don't think there's an E at the end either. I think it's just P-O-O-P.
Boston. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, by the way. Let's
we're getting into good stuff. We're getting into poots and poop.
Yeah. Yep. I'm bringing up what I think is his Instagram. Yep, it's his Instagram.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
I bet it's went through the roof lately.
Yeah, let's see what his followers are real quick, too. Let's see what it is like. Oh, wow. Not as much as I thought it would, coming from... How long ago was this documentary?
It just came out about a week ago.
Oh, okay, give it about a month. We'll check on Jeremiah Poop's followers getting boosted. Current followers 7,205. He's following 2,002 people.
I wish I would have known what it was before this, because I'm sure it was like I mean, it may have been the same as his following. I mean, but I bet it's over doubled.
Probably. We'll check it out. He now has I don't know if it's my account or
his
Plata's
username is Poop Jeremiah.
And there is an E at the end.
There is an E. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Man, look at that. Look at this fucking guy. Yeah. Wow.
I think that's like a name that you'd have to turn out a certain way with that name. I don't think like you could be like the confident kid in school if your name's Poop. I don't think you could. Even if you're a great athlete, it's still going to affect you. It's going to affect your personality 100%. I don't think there's any way it couldn't.
Yeah, look, that is a man who had to develop confidence, especially in Boston.
Well,
like,
I'd say a unique personality. I'd say that. I mean, he dresses up and he does these historical tours of Boston. That's his thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's good at it. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going on one of those next time I'm in Boston. But
I want it. Let's see what a Jeremiah Poop tour is or how much it costs. Boston, there's the Snapchat, one other link. Holiday stroll interview.
I don't know. He probably works for a company, right?
Yeah, tour guide, history nerd, writer, photo. I'm gonna message this guy and see if we can get Jeremiah Poop on the show.
Oh, you can ask him about his name?
No, well, first I want to get to know him as like a history guy. I mean, I love history, and I want to know what his favorites are and all that kind of stuff. But we will talk because we're comedians. We will have.
Well, I mean, we'll ask the nicest way possible, and that's just I want to know the origin. I want to know where his family's from. I want to know how that name came to be.
For sure, some things you can never recover from freedom guy.
I'm not gonna make fun of him, but I do have questions.
Yes. No, we'll be respectful. I feel like I wouldn't be like a dick to him. I wouldn't be like a bully or anything. We're not gonna make fun of his name like, oh, do you poop your pants? Mm-hmm. None of that bullshit. I want to get to know the guy because he does tours and he's now in a fucking documentary. So
you just want to say, please welcome to the show, Jeremiah Poop.
Leave your comments below on names, and we'll read them after he's off the show.
That's the thing. We'll be respectful. The comments will not.
Oh yeah, dog. That'd be fun.
Like to turn them off. Or we might have to pre-tape that interview.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, oh man, yeah, that would be. Wow, yeah, I like it. But yeah, he looks like somebody who could have been in Gangs of New York, like especially with the fucking the mutts.
Yeah, Gangs of New York wasn't on that list of 250. That's a great movie.
Yeah, that's insane. That's nuts. Why? Pieces of shit.
There's a couple Scorsese movies on there, but
where's my beer? Hold on, 1 sec.
That is one of the biggest dilemmas you could ever have on Bro Plata is where is my beer? I didn't realize how close we were getting to 400 episodes.
I know, right? We've started getting more subscribers, which is good. We had a shout out to what was it? Broken Something Life. Can't remember. I want to get a hold of those guys. Start collabing with people that follow us. And just kind of ingratiate ourselves with people. We Tim, I think we'd become the new faves in the podcast world because we're just such psychopaths. Then we end up on Are You Garbage together.
No, I don't want to be fucking roped in with you for Are You Garbage.
Why not?
I'll be guilty by association.
I think honestly we should have a judged separately episode.
Yeah, I mean we can do it together as long as they judge us separately because there's no. I mean we're probably both be garbage, but there's levels to this shit, and you're definitely at a higher level than I am.
Yeah, I am. I've listened to so many of those episodes, and I'm just like, oh god damn it, what? Why? Why is that garbage?
Well, I saw one. It was like an old one from the pandemic. They asked Shane Gillis if he ever owned a sports team hat that was camouflage, and I'm like, fuck.
I've never done that.
I've
never owned anything very camo. I think the only thing I have is like a pair of Reebok shorts.
I have a somewhere. I think I still have a camouflage Chief Wahoo Indians hat. Which think of it now. The irony of that is something.
It is. Just put a fucking elephant on the side of it and be like, these colors don't run. Like that'd would be missing from the fucking hat.
Mm.
And this is still my logo.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'm saying that's what the hat screams.
Yeah, it does. I'm not. No, there's a reason I haven't worn it in a long time. Even if I do still have it, I don't know.
What would you okay? What would you rather? I'll give you a what would you rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah, would you rather have a camo Chief Wahoo or Negro League hat?
I think I would get in less trouble with the camo Indians hat, Chief Wahoo.
I honestly think you would get less hate over the fucking a classic baseball league hat that you have. I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry. There's only one time I'll say it during the show, and it's because it's that league. But yeah,
you can say Negro League.
Feel weird saying
Listen, it's weirder if you like dance around it. Like that's like that clip of like the McAfee show wouldn't say it, and I'm like, it's worse, dude. You can say Negro League. You're talking about Negro League baseball. That's completely fine. You dancing around it makes it way worse,
dude.
Way worse.
Who was the guy that lost his job? Because he said,
but he didn't say. Now, listen, if you're a racist, you're accidentally get. Well, listen, if you get a Freudian slip and say the N-word because you're a secret racist, maybe.
Might not even be secret racist. Do you know how many fucking times people? Although I do like when weathermen.
I don't think I've ever accidentally said the N-word.
No.
So I have no sympathy for it.
Wait. So does this imply that Tim Dango has used the N-word on purpose?
Probably not in adulthood.
Oh, that's funny. When you said that, I'm like, oh my god, like I haven't asked this question.
No, you're right. You caught it. You did the right thing. Like, accidentally. So you only say it on purpose with intent. When I say it, there's intent.
Only during Biggie songs, all right?
Right. There's intent, and I pronounce every consonant. No.
Like what's his name? Squire would say, "If you know, now you know, fella."
Fella, yeah, that's a good one.
I have that shirt somewhere. So, love Chief Wahoo. It's BS wokeness that took him from us. Freedom guy. You're in Boston, so I don't want to hear it. Y'all are racist to begin with, bruh. Like, I love you, but
yeah. Anyway, when the Indians, when Cleveland got rid of Chief Wahoo, Boston tried to pick it up, but they had nothing to use it for.
Like how can we get this cocksucker on our shit?
Yeah, we'll make them Boston Wahoo.
This is what I say when I'm punching a black guy. Wahoo!
They give him like one of those Irish hats, and they just love with them.
It's Scally-hoo, all right?
Did you see that clip I sent you from the latest Family Guy? They ended it with a guy at a funeral, and like John Mayer was gonna play. Like, hey, no, he was from Boston, so we're gonna play that. What do they call it?
The shanty music
shanty
that
punk,
that people
shanty
punch
rock,
each other at the Boston Bruins games for.
Yeah. That's funny.
I felt personally kind of attacked, but it made sense.
Good.
Even though I'm not a Dropkick Murphy fan, like I'm
Dropkick
not.
Murphys thought it was hilarious. I mean that
They did.
clip I sent you was the from the show.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and then you didn't see that clip, but they ended the show on that clip, and then they did that song into the Family Guy theme in that style.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm a family guy.
Well,
I
there's no
got a
lyrics.
talking dog. I like the Family Guy one I sent you, which was, and it's a true statement. Me and Tim, or not Tim, Thomas, had a little bit of words in the comment section on my post about it. The Family Guy thing of the fat dad and the starving family, and it's the Browns draft, and everybody else in Cleveland sports not getting shit for it. Like,
the John Goodman thing. Oh yeah, that's funny.
Where it's like, not for you, and the wife's like starving, trying to get, and she fucking gets stabbed. That is Browns. That's Cleveland right now. Like
it is. Yeah, the Browns shitty. The Cavs are in the playoffs. The Guardians made the playoffs last year, and everybody just talks about the Browns. It does piss me off.
I hate it.
I'm well aware where I am, so I know it's not going to change. But it's super annoying that even when the Cavs are in the playoffs, the Guardians made the playoffs last year. The Browns suck. 70% of all sports talk is Browns. And that's when they're good. When they're all bad, it's like 90% Browns.
Yeah, which is wild to me. I don't
It is.
like when I listen to like Pittsburgh sports, I'll hear a break about how bad the fucking Pirates is. Sometimes that's like pretty much a whole hour they do. And then fucking Pens and Steelers talk. Like that's all I ever hear. I hear all three sports, major sports, fucking with some, the women's professional soccer league or whatever that's there in the Riverhounds. Like you'll hear that shit, but you hear a healthy dose of all sports in Pittsburgh. Cleveland, you don't hear anything but Browns. I don't.
A lot of times they do it like they're obligated to. Like they're just like
almost, yeah.
It's like we have to get this in. So like we are with fights most of the time. That's basically what they kind of phone in the Cavs and the Guards. But even the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, I mean, it's always Browns, dude. Even in the summer, it's always Browns. The Guardians were in first place last year, and it was still always Browns in the summer.
That's why, man. That's why I gave up. Like I thought I
love the Browns too, man, but it doesn't make sense when they're not winning.
Well, yeah, but
not in season, and there's two other teams who do win.
The moment that really kind of solidified my dislike of Cleveland sports fans and the perspective I have was from the 2016 championship. The day after, I was dedicating myself to listening to nothing but Cleveland sports all day just to hear the people celebrate. And what did I hear on a few stations? Some people who are prominent fucking figures in this town said these words. Callers said these words, Tim. It's great that the Cavs won the championship, but I wish it was the Cleveland fucking Browns. And when I heard that, I lost hope in this town completely. Like, you ask why I don't like Cleveland, it's that moment. You fucking
I do think it's definitely one of those things that it's not the majority, but it is the loudest voices. The people that call in and the people that are in the radio are most guilty of that. But I really think most people were pretty pumped about the Cavs winning the championship. But
I mean, by 1 million people showing up, amazing, right?
100%. Now, but it is true. It is true. If the Browns won a Super Bowl, it would shut down the city.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to work for like a week because
you wouldn't be able to. There wouldn't be any homes left.
It's the Jeff Blanchard joke. If the Indians won the World Series, people are going to break in and like take the fireworks. If the Browns win the Super Bowl, there's going to be a crater where Cleveland used to be.
Yeah. Well, now I guess we're going to destroy Brook Park. I don't know.
It baffles the mind.
Yeah, it is. And as someone who's a huge Guardians fan, it does bother me.
It should.
I mean, I love the Browns. But when it's the summertime and they're winning, or right now,
Yep.
when the Cavs are in the playoffs and baseball season just started, and they're talking nothing but draft. I understand draft's a big deal, but the thing is, they won't stop after the draft. They won't.
No.
They never do. And you know what? It is. I guess they do it because it's what they believe the people want, and I guess maybe it is. But I don't know. And I mean, it's definitely a Browns town. I'm not saying we don't love the Cavs. We do. The Cavs have had great attendance all year. The Guardians have had the best attendance last year they had in like 20 years. So we do love those teams, but it's a Browns town, and it's not going to change.
It's like y'all are just fucking. And I told this to Thomas. Like I have, as a sports fan of the teams I love, I have roughly over 10 championships as a fan, spread out amongst 3 teams: the Rockets, the Steelers, and the Penguins. The Penguins have the majority of them. I learned winning early. I learned winning very early as a child, and to see people who don't know how to fucking win makes me mad, because you're just like, you want the one thing, but you had this. Be happy you fucking had that, you piece of shit. Like, what more do you need?
I do.
What more do you want?
Most people are pretty happy with that championship. There's just a couple. There are some psychos out there, though. I mean, you can think that in your head, but don't say it out loud. Well, I thought it, because I say all the time that I love all 3 of those teams. I love them all, but I have a favorite child, and it is the Guardians, and then it's the Browns, and then it's the Cavs. It's in there, but I love them all. I love all of them, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a ranking. I love them all. I want them all to win, but the Guardians are my number 1, and they always will be. But that doesn't mean I don't love No, I'm a huge Browns fan, but I'm just a little bit bigger Guardians fan.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Steelers fan, but if the Pirates were to ever sniff the playoffs again, I would cry harder than I did in 14, because I've been waiting this fucking long.
I guess we're not going to a game this weekend, huh?
No, because I have a show and I'm also on duty or on call for fucking thing.
Yeah, it snuck up on me. Like, I was really hoping. I wish it would have been the fall or at least late summer.
Me too.
Some time.
And it's a poorly attended time at PNC Park too. Like, nobody's gonna it's gonna be mostly Cleveland fans in that fucking building.
It was when we went.
So it's like, and it was when I went to last year. I mean, even there was like barely any Pirates fans at fucking.
That's an away game, but still.
Still, it's 2 hours. It's not that fucking far. Come fucking watch the team in a better facility.
I do want to go to a Tigers game this year. I've been trying to talk Al into that. If it's in Detroit,
well, I was about to say, if it's like August, September, after I come back from Vegas or we go to Vegas, I'm down. Because it's only a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, I don't remember when they go there. They don't go. They used to go more. Now they cut down in division play, so they only go like twice now. They used to go like 3 or 4 times.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like that. But thanks, Manfred.
You fucking loser.
Shoot, I had it. I lost it. I got it back. Then I lost it again. What was it?
Something about Ralph Manfred or baseball.
No, it wasn't about that. It was about Detroit, maybe. I don't know. I lost it again. Fuck. Oh, almost had it again. Oh, here it is. Now, I messaged Thomas. He didn't get back to me.
About?
I have Guardians tickets for like June, and I don't know if he wanted to come with me.
I see.
You're not even a Guardians fan. Listen, if he doesn't want to go, I'm going to ask you next. But I figured I'd ask an actual Guardians fan first.
I dig that. I dig it. I'm a baseball fan, though. I love the game. I don't care who's playing.
I know. And you're probably.
I'm not one of those douchebags who picks a side. I just love the sports. Okay, I love the sports balls and the sizes.
Also,
of them.
It's a Tuesday, so you can't go. You got to hold down the fort. You got to do this show.
I'll do an hour and then go to sleep. That's the.
He didn't get hold of. I'll ask him again. No. It's not for like a month or so.
All right.
It's in June, sometime in June.
But I'm down for Detroit. We could even fucking see how seedy the fucking MGM is in Detroit and possibly stay there for $20 a night, probably.
Time I want to go to Detroit is Bowling for Soup and Simple Plan are doing those shows together, and they don't come to Cleveland, but they do come to Detroit. That's the closest they come.
What day is it?
It's August 23rd. It's a Saturday.
Nice.
That's I wish they were coming to Cleveland because I've always wanted to see Simple Plan. I like Simple Plan a lot, and Bowling for Soup is my favorite band. But that would be awesome. It's at an amphitheater in like Sterling Hills, so it's like not in Detroit.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Cuyahoga Falls or as Blossom is not in Cleveland. And I hate pavilions, but I would go to that.
Just to watch a bunch of.
I'm getting a seat though. I'm fucking lawn. Hate fucking lawn bullshit. I saw Shania Twain on the lawn, and I said never fucking again. It's awful. What am I looking at?
Glad you're there.
I was, but and then I saw her in Vegas. I saw Shania Twain twice. That's right. I'm a man. Okay.
And nothing wrong with Shania fucking live. While you're looking that up, I want to say real quick too.
First time to go was in May.
If people watching on X, because we do have a good amount of people, for us at least. If you're watching and you're not a follower of us, make sure to follow us. Help us out. Share the show out. Repost it. Give it a heart. Make sure people can see it, and we do appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for watching on X and YouTube. We do appreciate that.
They go in May, and then they go in September, but like during the week in September. So like Tuesday through Thursday.
Boo. Did you know this is a bit of a side thing? But I find it hilarious. Did you know that, like, you know how like Google messing, like text messages, like with the little circles and shit, like Google Message or whatever the fuck it's called, how we text people now. If you type "boo" with like 4 O's, tomatoes will get thrown on the screen. Text me and do it right now. Boo. Like, I'm telling you, it actually happens. I learned about it 2 days ago.
How many O's do I have to use?
More than 3.
I just used a bunch.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Did it come up on your screen?
No, it didn't.
Oh, man. Oh, it didn't go. Hold on. Let me try it. Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 4.
Yep.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that is.
That's so cool.
I do like that.
If anybody, it's 4 O's gets you tomatoes on your screen, like you're booing somebody. That's my favorite feature of Google Messenger right now. Is that fucking boo?
It's funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I sent you another one. There it works. There it works. There it goes.
Yep, I got it too on my screen. Yeah. Tim's gonna be doing that to everybody now. And he texts.
Well, everybody uses Apple. I don't know if it works if you send it to an iPhone.
I don't know. That's an SMS thing at that point. It gets transferred. This is RMS, which if you have a Google account, I guess is their like texting format. But yeah, it's a cool thing. I like that. I was like, hats off to Google for actually doing that shit. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, now I want to know all of them now because I know like there's you put haha and a certain amount of ha-has, you'll get the laughing emojis to do that.
There's probably a thing where you can actually see how much stuff takes.
How many U's do you have to put in fuck for eggplants to come up?
Let's try 1, 2. CK. 1, 2, 3. CK.
I'm sending me the word fuck. Not working.
I know it's not. I'm sad. Oh man, so fun. Yeah, technology's kind of getting better. I like it. The stuff you can do now is pretty fun.
I was worried about technology until they put in the tomatoes.
Until they put in boo tomatoes. Hell yeah, dog. Makes them festive at that point.
Boo tomatoes.
Boo tomatoes. Oh man, so fun.
I
So
told my
fun.
brother he should have put money on Austin Hedges to hit a home run. It's probably like plus 8,000 every game he plays.
Is that the dude that used the torpedo bat?
No,
Oh.
that's Schneeman.
Mm.
He doesn't hit, so I think he may have switched back.
You piece of shit.
I don't know. I just hope it doesn't end up being as big a deal as I'm afraid it will be. Oh shit, Schneeman did hit a home run today.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, he did. I didn't get a good look at his bat though. Oh, I still didn't. Yeah, it doesn't show it. But yeah, he hit a home run today. They're losing though. It's like a 6-2 last time I checked.
Good. I did a show last night that was not well attended. In Menor.
That'll happen.
And Marty was the headliner.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 2 bets. Hit one of them, I think 450, and then lost 100, and it would have been like 2,500. But he won 490, so it's not that bad.
I forgot he has like a gambling issue.
He does, and
that's not good.
I bet. I'll tell you something off air because I don't want to totally like blow up a spot.
Addicted to gambling and Pepsi. That guy.
Yes.
Making you laugh.
Oh my god, I love Marty. I want to have him on the show. I need to talk to him about coming onto this show. I don't think he will, but we can see. He gave the bartender at the thing a shot glass, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the way he said it was absolutely quintessentially creepy Marty, where it was he said these words, "I have something for you." And when a man like Marty says that with his look, you get nervous.
Then his arm goes below the bar.
Yes. He went into his coat. I'm like, oh no. And then he pulled out the fucking shot glass and gave it to Becky, the bartender.
Like, oh, that could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
Is he still banned from the library for suspicion of masturbation?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it in a while, but I like the fact that Marty likes me. Can I say that? Like, I'm so glad I'm on Team Marty because it's like I would hate to be that like his enemy if he has any. Just have that dead stare looking at you the entire time. Love Marty. It's my boy.
Yeah.
I
went to Dave and Buster's yesterday, Ray.
Dude, you have. I'm gonna add this to the StreamYard. I haven't added this, but I'm gonna add this.
See, it's the only thing worth getting, really, in that whole prize section.
You said when you sent me this, I didn't believe you. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, he really did get this. And let me bring this up real quick. Past the porn.
Mm-hmm.
Do. But how many tickets was this?
8,000.
What kind of games did you do to win those?
Oh, I've been saving them up for like 3 trips.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing there that I want. So I'm just going to keep saving until I have enough to get something that I do want. So,
okay.
And it took me to 8,000 for me to find something that was worth it. So, yeah, that was at least 3 trips worth. It might have been 4. It was at least 3. So it's not like I go that often. So it's been over a year for sure. I've been collecting these. There you go. Yeah, decanter set, man. Some drink. I don't have any drink glasses. Every time I drink, I usually drink in like my big gulp, or I put it in like a normal glass. I don't have any drink glasses, so that worked out. That's something I'll definitely use for drink glasses and a decanter. I don't know if I'll use a decanter, but drink glasses I'll definitely use. And it came in a briefcase.
I saw that. Like
Yeah.
the briefcase part is the part I actually like a lot out of this. Is like,
yeah,
that's a dope decanter set, man. Like when I saw it, I went like my first reaction was like, whoa, and then fucking I showed Marty and I was like, look what Tim Danko got, and he was immediately like, whoa.
I mean, it's I looked at decanter sets and like that one. I mean, they're anywhere from like $30 to like a couple hundred. So that one was probably the $30 variety, but but still, I am going to use it. So it's now the Dave and Buster's print isn't on there very good. I noticed that when I washed a decanter, so I'm thinking to just scrub them off. I think they might come off anyway, so I think I might just scrub it off. Fortunately, it's also in the briefcase. Kind of wish, although the briefcase it doesn't have real locks on it, right? So I can't use it for anything important. But it's kind of cool to have. It's like felt in the inside.
A new segment on Tim on Bro Plata.
What's in the briefcase?
No, Tim Danko, I decanter it all, or I decanter it at all. Like, I decant, and it's where you talk about something that you just can't deal with, like something you hate, but then you're just pouring out of a Dave and Buster's decanter.
Dave and Buster's can just make it seem a little more sad somehow.
It definitely. I'm not gonna. We were talking about Are You Garbage earlier. It's definitely not, as H. Foley would say, a good look. It's not a good look.
Have you ever owned a Dave and Buster's decanter set?
You're trash. And how about the saving up the 8,000 tickets to be able to get it?
Yeah. It was either that or a giant pickle Rick.
I would have taken the decanter set, but I would have had the same dilemma.
No, it wasn't much of one because I'm like, this will be cool for 2 minutes, and then I'm like, what am I gonna do? I just have it on the.
It's like an action figure.
Here. No, it's like a stuffed pickle. It's pretty big. My niece got a little one
all day.
My niece got a little one that was not this big. It was, but they had huge ones that were like 4 feet tall. But no, the only thing that I almost did get instead of the decanter set was one of those massagers with the ball in the end. Was like those ones,
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I want one of those, I think I'd rather just buy one because I'm sure that the one I got at Dave and Buster's were probably trash.
Could be. I mean, what was it, like a brand, or was it just like an off brand kind of thing?
I mean, it wasn't any brand I've heard of, so sure it was cheap. Yeah, so if I want one, I'd rather just spend $50 to get a decent one or whatever instead of getting the one at Dave and Buster's. I'd probably break it after the third time I use it. But the glasses, that'll work. So
for sure, absolutely. And when you sent me that decanter, I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want you to have in your life is
a Dave and Buster's decanter.
Just fill it with fucking Jim Beam and talk shit on a camera. That's how it should. Yeah, I want you to start using that on the show. Like you just bring you see your shaking hand go in the fucking decanter to pour into a fucking thing with a ball ice in it, just like a big ball of ice. Get the good ice. We all know what the good ice is.
Yeah, I mean that's about the only thing worth me actually getting prize wise there. Except for, I mean, if there was nothing else, maybe I would have got that massager. There's some Bluetooth headphones I was thinking about getting, but then it was like then. They have like PS5s and shit, but they're like, insane.
250,000 or whatever.
Right. So, that wouldn't happen.
No.
You can buy tickets for a penny a piece, which means they value that decanter at $80, which is not an $80 decanter, but it's like maybe half that, probably not even. But
well, it's got the logo on it, Tim, so it makes it more valuable.
Today,
branding.
Mm-hmm.
Does the briefcase at least have the Dave and Buster's logo on it?
It does, yeah.
Good. Keep that shit. Keep that fucking briefcase because I guarantee you the briefcase is going to be worth more than the actual decanter in like 20 years.
I mean, the briefcase is neat, but like I said, there's no lock on it, so you can't use it for anything important. But it's neat. I don't know what I'm going to use it for.
Some Gen Z tard will pay like $400 for that, and when they're fucking have their first day of work.
when they go under, which is could be any day now.
Could
No, I
be.
don't know. They're actually expanding. They're building a human crane in the one in Canton.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, I've seen it in practice.
Yeah, they have some places already have it, but they're building one. But they added a bunch of new games. You know, they had I don't know. I think it's the gambling addict in me that tries to win as many tickets as possible, even if I don't spend them. I like to win tickets, and I
You
think
hoard them.
that has something to do with the gambling problem I kind of have.
I wouldn't say it's a gambling problem.
It's not it's not that big of a problem.
An obsessive thing?
No, it's not.
Maybe.
It's not. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't do it that often. More than I should, yes, but the amount you should is zero. So, but I do it because it's fun. I don't try to I'm gonna change my life today. I never think that. I do it because it's fun. And when I go to Vegas, I don't expect to bring any of my gambling money home with me.
No.
So, I mean, I would love to, and if the last time I didn't lose at all, so that was good. But I took that money fully expecting me not to bring it back. So if you don't do that, then Vegas is gonna suck for you.
Yeah, you have to
go there. I'm gonna win a ton of money. No, you get to bring your set amount of gambling money. Don't go over that, and make sure that you assume. I saw
a hack.
You will not bring it back.
I saw a hack that I really want to try when I'm out in Vegas, and it's the respin chance. Put $1 and bet the highest amount, and then do a respin each time, see if you get it. I'm willing to do that with $200 because it could possibly turn into some big money.
On what?
Slot machines.
Oh, slot machines.
You know how when you don't have enough money and it says if you want to do a wage saver.
Oh yeah.
Put $1 in, do the highest thing. When it says you only have this and you want to do a wage saver, try and do it that way and see if you win. I'd be willing to go through 200 singles for that.
Yeah.
Because the payoff would be way more just on $1.
Yeah, but sometimes you won't get it.
That's fine. Again, I'm willing to spend 200 fucking singles on that. It's better than fucking spending them on a goddamn stripper.
I would love for you to go to Vegas with 200 singles in your backpack.
I'll pull it out I'll get a change at the fucking the what do you call it, the cashier.
I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Ray's not in the room. He's downstairs trying to game the system.
Yes.
Are you garbage?
I come back. I won 2,500. Let's go get breakfast
at the strip club. All right.
There's a buffet at 3 a.m. at the Cheetah.
But yeah, like I said, I don't think the dates are going to work out with Alan, so I'm probably going to go with you. Probably in September makes the most sense as long as the flights aren't ridiculous.
Well, I mean, Frontier's throwing out late August under 200s right now, 294. I'm willing to save myself some money just to fucking be in the lap of semi luxury.
The hotel deals on that week of September are the best. It's the best as far as because there's some weeks though we would have to stay at the Link or something, but we could stay at Paris that weekend, which is good and it would be less than $300 a piece.
Okay,
so that will
for the weekend. That's not for the week. That's not bad at all.
No, not at all because we get Wednesday,
Under
Thursday
100 a day.
Wednesday, Thursday get comped.
Yeah.
It's 60 and then the resort fee, so it's 110,
and it's after Labor Day, so nobody's in that fucking town at all. It's
but luckily there's some cool shows going on. I mean, Jerry and fucking Spade and Glacier, that's cool.
Fuck yeah.
And you never know what will pop up on Saturday. Although I did see that the Aces are playing at T-Mobile, I think that weekend. Oh wait, no, you know what? It's not that weekend. No,
I would take in a Golden Knights game.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Maybe
if it was if in September they were playing, because I remember they were off. Or no, the season starts in October.
I don't know. I know hockey is a short off season, but I don't.
Yeah, I think it's first game of 2025 is going to be October, I think. But no, I would do that.
Let's just see.
I would absolutely go to a Golden Knights game with Steve McAnally, my buddy. And you've never met Steve though, but we will definitely get some shows out there while we're there too. I'll book us on some
Oh
shows.
no. The Aces play on the 4th and the 7th at T-Mobile. Yeah, I mean, they must be selling some tickets if they're moving them from Mandalay Bay to the T-Mobile.
Yeah, man. Good for them. I mean, they're former, 3-time champions or whatever
Something like
of
that,
the
yeah.
WNBA.
Yeah, they won a couple.
I'll be right back, though. I'm going to go take a leak because I gotta pee really bad.
Okay.
It's hurting my brain.
Okay. Nothing on the 6th yet, which means maybe there'll be a fight in there. That'd be cool. Some sort of either in a boxing match or an MMA fight September 6th. That'd be pretty sweet. Especially if we book it before that's announced and it just happens to be happening, because then we get pretty good deals, and then we could, although then we have to find $400 for tickets or whatever the hell it is. More probably, depending on what it is. Although the boxing match wasn't that bad. However, I feel like I might be too broke to go to Vegas twice in a year. Can I pull it off? I think so, but it might not be the best use of my money. However, you gotta love it. Go Vegas, man. Yeah, we're waiting for the Frontier flights to come out. Like everybody else schedules their flights further in advance. Frontier doesn't do it quite as far in advance, and 316 was with the stops, but yeah, I don't know. We got to go. We want to go nonstop too. All right. What else did I want to talk about today? Stuff, but I don't remember any of it. I never do. Memories going to the toilet. I'm hungry, but I'm afraid to eat anything because every time I do, I feel like garbage. What else we got? Oh, that's what I could tell Ray about. I could tell Ray about where my niece's tournament was last weekend. That was an interesting place. Mazzarelli Baseball Complex in Bolivar, Ohio. It's awesome, but it had one feature I never saw in a complex like that before, and I really wish all of them had this. And I will tell Ray about it when he comes back. Am I out of drink? I wasn't drinking today. I just had water, but I think I'm out of water. I am out of water.
Say his name and he
Oh well.
appears.
Hi.
There he is. There. So where my niece had her tournament last weekend, it was in Bolivar, Mazzarelli Baseball Complex in Bolivar.
Okay.
And Ray, they had a bar in it.
Okay.
That's awesome. Like that's never a thing. Well, it had a restaurant, and the restaurant had a bar in it, but and I ate at the restaurant. It wasn't very good, but there is a bar, and you're allowed to take your drinks anywhere in the complex. They give you a plastic cup. You're allowed to take. And one of their games was there's an upstairs and then the patio, and then the field they were playing on was right below the patio. So my brother and I sat up there on the patio with our bourbons and watched the game. It was awesome. I'm like, this should be every complex. What are you talking about?
I feel like because I grew up in a sport where those things were kind of commonplace in a lot of rinks. Where there'd be
that makes more sense for them to be in an ice rinks than in outdoor bit. But I mean, a lot of the places don't have an indoor facility, right? But this place did, so that was pretty cool. It had batting cages and shit. It was awesome, and they have I think they have 6 fields or something like that. And most of them are turf.
Nice.
Girl from my niece's team hit her first home run, and she fucking nuked it.
Nice.
And didn't go great though. They did not win. They didn't play great. They went 2-3 on the weekend, and they got this never happens. If you hear me talk about their team's pretty good. They win a good bit. This is a 12 under softball team. They got beat 21-0 in a game, and that's that.
Yeah.
But
there's no mercy rule.
Not in tournaments like that. No.
Oh, okay.
No, they don't mess. They have a time limit, but they have a
Okay.
time limit no matter what. But no, they don't. They don't take the pedal off the accelerator ever, really. But the thing was, though, they didn't play great, but they had 17 hits or something like that. So like even if they played flawless defense, they still would have given up like 17 runs or something like that. I forget what it was. But like so basically what it was is they were just hitting the shit out of their pitchers and they couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't get any hits. So it wasn't good. I think no one got a hit. I think they only went through the lineup once, but yeah, it wasn't good. And I've never seen them get beat that bad ever. But the thing is, they have to play in these tournaments now. They had to move up and to the highest the A division, which you pick your own division. But they were winning all these B tournaments. They were winning every tournament they played in. So they're like, we have to move up. And now, what's going to happen is they're going to play some teams that are insane. You know, that pick girls from multiple different counties that live 3 hours from each other. Right? Basically, they're all star teams. Right? They all go to different schools and shit. My niece's team, they all go to the same school. That's like a handicap in this travel ball. It is a handicap, but they're still pretty good, and they do compete with a lot of those teams. One of the losses they had a lead 4-run lead they blew. That wasn't good, but yeah. But the 21-0 was not cool, and coach said that's never going to happen again. I'm like, all right.
You don't have you have confidence that I don't think anybody.
Well, the thing is, it's not that they're bad. They're not bad. They're good. But there are levels, and there are some of these teams that are just they're never going to have a chance. And they have to play perfect to beat them. I mean, they'll have to play perfect. So I don't know. I mean, they've beaten plenty of A teams before, but some of these teams are like, you know.
Oh yeah, I bet
that team didn't even win the tournament. And the team that did win the tournament, they'll play them in a couple weeks. I'm like, oh great. So hopefully I don't think they'll get beat by 21 again, but I don't know, man. I hope they don't.
Hopefully it lights a fire under those young girls' asses, and then fucking.
Well, no one likes to get beat by 21. But the thing about it was, though, like I said, a lot of it was just they were hitting the pitchers, and they were putting the ball where they weren't. Like there wasn't anything they could do about it. Really, it's one of those things. It wasn't like they were making tons of errors. They weren't really.
Oh, excuse me. I remember tournaments from when I played hockey and would come back like when it was still like regular season shit. We'd go out of town for like a weekend tournament in like Pittsburgh or whatever, and then end up just fucking the local kids up. But when we went out of town, it was like you'd get your fucking dick knocked in like 10-0 in the fucking by the second. Like it was demoralizing, but it helped you. I mean. When my team won the city championship, my Al Bundy moment in my life. Actually, no. You know what my Al Bundy moment in life is? Scoring a hockey goal against Lake Catholic.
Okay.
That was like the big hockey rivalry for us was Lake Catholic. That was like the game people would like get in fist fights over. I almost watched a riot happen my freshman year of high school.
Wild, that's a rivalry because Menor is such a bigger school than that. They shouldn't even be playing each other. I get in hockey, there isn't that many schools that play hockey. Yeah. I get that, but yeah, that sounds weird to me. That seems like I don't know. Anyway, oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, like the games my niece's team won, they won 8-1 and 12-2. Like they have a good team. It's just sometimes I don't know, man. Sometimes, man. I mean, they just beat the crap out of their pitcher, and they couldn't really do anything about it. So,
an off day is an off day, bro.
It happens. However, that's going to be on their game changer forever. They can't get rid of it. It's going to be geez. Yeah. So
use it as motivation, my friends.
I mean, the coaches. I don't know if they are.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it's just because they can hit their pitch. Like their pitchers are all hittable at that level, so they got to hit too. So, like they're gonna beat those teams. They have to score runs. So if they get shut out, they're gonna have a hard time with anybody. So
you're gonna have a bad time.
Maybe.
Pizza instead of hot dog.
I can't eat hot dogs.
I know. I'm sad for you about that.
I don't know what I can't eat. Oh, there I go. Can't feel my pulse again.
Oh no.
Well, there it is. It's hard though. Yeah, like my disappearing pulse has been a thing that's happened to me a lot. I can't find it.
Well, you have to go through like 7 layers to fucking get to it. I mean,
Well, most of the time it's
cholesterol.
fine. Most of the time it's fine. But like, oh, there it is.
Maybe you're just finding a fat deposit and can't feel it.
No, that's not what's happening.
Well,
No,
I think
something serious is happening. Hopefully, we figure it out before.
We'll find out next Thursday. Hopefully.
I hope.
Hoping that we do, man, because we need to get you better. We need to get you healthy. We need to get you motivated to do stuff about your life.
Well,
And
I'm
this
motivated
will-
to not die, so that might be, what it.
Well,
takes.
once you figure out if it is your heart, and we can start getting you on fucking meds to like unblock
Right.
everything, and then get you in the gym, I think you'll be fine. I know you say, "Oh, I was at my thing," but
all right, Dr. Ray.
I'm just saying, I usually feel better when I work out. I do. I'm one of those weirdos.
I've been trying to walk, but it's like making it worse. So I don't know what to do.
It's because your body isn't used to you walking more than 3 feet.
That's not what. No, there's a difference between me getting fatigued normally and like me just being out of breath before I start. Like that's a problem.
I think it's also an anxiety thing too.
All right, Dr. Ray. So this is when I get mad. This is why I haven't been coming on the show, because you think you know shit and you don't know shit. You don't know shit about medical shit. You don't. You know who does? We're doctors. All right. I don't care what. I don't care. You get a C- average from YouTube University. I don't care.
It's less than that, actually. It's about a D minus.
Right. As Brett Terhune says, you graduated Maggie L. Loudly from YouTube University.
I have the certificate too. That's the nice part. They sent it. They sent it in like a Walmart photo frame. I was kind of happy they went full class on it, to be honest.
Good.
But no, I think it could be a lot of factors. But we need to kind of get you on a path, I think.
And we will do that as soon as I get my diagnosis.
But what if you don't get a diagnosis? Then I think it's time we look at more other things.
I'm getting a diagnosis.
Hope? I really am.
I feel like there's no way. As much as I've been trying to convince myself for a while that it isn't my heart, I'm like, there's no fucking way. Because every time I try to think, oh, maybe it's this, I'm like, there's no fucking way it's that.
What if you find out your heart is like...
It's very possible it's more than one thing. It's more than one thing.
Pumping fucking like a goddamn track runner. I'd be like, you've got to be kidding me, first of all.
No, my mother's heart's like that. Her resting heart rate is like 49.
Oh, the good old days. I used to be able to have... I had that for a while.
Yeah, mine now is like 85. So, which isn't, it's just normal. But it's not, it's normal. But, yesterday, my blood pressure was like 95/63. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm trying to convince myself that I accidentally took too much Lipitor. I don't think I did, but it's not impossible. I don't know. I haven't checked it today. I'm kind of afraid to. That's all I'm about to, though.
I gotta start taking my heart meds again. I keep letting the prescription lapse.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
No, my heart, my fucking thing when I had my ear infection and I got that taken care of was like,
I have one of those too. I just went in Tuesday to stack hair and they have an ear infection.
It was like 148/86.
I was 120/80. But it's always great when I go to the doctor. Then like later I'm using my cuff at home and it's like it's either real low or real high. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I don't trust those fucking CVS ones. I want the real fucking like doctor's shit to be able to do that.
However, I'm always feeling fine when I'm at the doctor and they do it, right? So it's only when I feel crappy I'm getting ridiculous readings, and I'm pretty sure they're real. I mean,
maybe we need to just get you movie but people watching, especially on X, donate. Let's get Tim a trailer that I can bother him in all the time.
Dude, I'm not moving by you. You kidding me?
No, I'm talking about any trailer. It could be a New Philly. I don't give a fuck. Like it's just a place of your own where you can just kind of like.
Why? So no one can find me if I die? No, I don't.
I would.
A dog's gonna be eating me.
if I don't, I got worried not hearing from you for like a day or like the night when you didn't come on Tuesday.
I went straight to bed and I slept forever.
I know, but I still got worried. Like, no offense, you are at that size and health wise where it's like, if I don't hear from you within like.
I fucking get it. That's like what Stabby was talking about. Like he was at a hotel and like he slept, whatever. They like knocked the door down.
Yeah, that was with the AYG boys.
That's fun.
Fucking yeah. There are times where I'm just like, I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him all day. Please tell me he's just fine. And then all of a sudden I get a text message, and it's the dog and the fire, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We're fine. We're fine.
I don't think there's anything douchier than referring to a group of grown men as boys. That's like the douchiest. I hate that.
I like it.
Guys is okay, but boys, that's a frat boy fucking term.
Who was well, it is a garbage show.
Yeah, still.
Who's the other Greek comedian? Giannis Pappas.
Oh.
Giannis Pappas calls them the Wawa twins. That's my favorite one, dude. Okay, I gotta go full conspiracy on something, and it's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie, but do you know how many people in entertainment are like related in some way to a politician?
You think that's a conspiracy?
It's not a conspiracy, but it definitely makes me think that some people definitely are fed things by their relatives.
I mean, anytime someone's successful and I learn that their family is like nothing, I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
It never happens. I mean, it does happen, but it feels like it not a lot less.
Yeah, it's wild though, the amount of fucking people in entertainment that are related to former politicians or former politicians or current politicians. Like I was watching a thing with shout out to Dan Soder, love Soder. There's no fucking way we'd ever get him on the show, but that would be a dream guest for me, is Dan Soder on this show.
Should have asked when you're giving him rides.
That was way before this show even existed, and the thought of this show was fucking even like a thing.
You should have got it like an IOU or some sort.
True. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't want to call that. I don't want to call something like that and just be like, "I gave you a ride." That sounds like a petty douchebag thing to do, and I'm
100% does.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing something like that to people.
Like the Mara sisters, their father's family owns the Giants, and their mother's family owns the Steelers. Like, like, of course they're going to be successful. We talk.
Fucking, I didn't realize Rosebud Baker's fucking grandfather was in the Reagan and GWB administration, or GHWB. I didn't realize that was that Baker. Fucking.
My dad worked for a phone company for 30 years.
My dad did pest control and courier service.
There you go. At the same time, like, I'm going to remove these cockroaches and take them to someone else's place. That's good.
In my boots, usually. In my boots.
Ooh.
So I keep repeat business going in the hood. You're like, I don't want to laugh at that. Laugh at it, Tim.
No. What I'm laughing at is the thought of you like being in the hood, and you being like, "Oh no."
But I know improv sometimes, but can I tell you something that's like shouldn't be what a white guy says ever about like the hood? I feel more comfortable walking into those places than I do a fucking rich dude's house. Because I feel like the rich dude could disappear me, and I don't.
Yeah, I guess you're the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. Like, you're just like, you disappear and you never come back. Yeah, I get that.
I'm giving massages on an island. Like, I fucking don't want any of that, man. Like, in the hood, at least I know what I'm getting. Like, I could possibly die in the hood. I know that's part of the fucking going into the place. I understand that.
But that's how you die open and shut case, right?
Exactly.
In the hood, it's an open and shut case. The rich guy's house, it's we may never know.
Yes. It's the Jim Brewer Libya story where he fucking said he called somebody and then that person called like the police and the FBI showed up and the FBI was like, anybody says anything, you're missing. Like that's what that rich people. I am on my fucking P's und Q's when I'm fucking hanging out with those people, dog.
To make that a bit without making it racist.
I know it's hard. I've thought about it, like where it's like I feel more comfortable walking into a fucking roach infested house on Superior or like off of Euclid Avenue in East Cleveland. But when I go into a rich guy's house, I'm like, I could disappear today. Like this is not.
I think you have to start that way. I think you have to start with the rich guy house and why you're afraid of that and tell them why. And then be like, well, I mean, if I go to these other neighborhoods, I'm like, they don't have those neighborhoods. They don't have those kind of connections. They don't have like.
At least I'm going to be
have disappear me well.
Slap hands with the dude, like in the hood. In a fucking rich neighborhood, they don't even look at you. Their servants talk to you. That's it. That's something demoralizing, by the way. If I don't think you've ever had a service pro job, but when like the homeowner doesn't talk to you and the fucking like help does, you almost like go, oh come on, man. Like, we're friends. We do the same shit. And then like they treat you worse than the fucking people in the house.
Wouldn't you want someone to handle that for you? I don't want to talk to the cable guy.
I would. I like talking to blue collar people. Blue collar people.
I don't like talking to anybody. So
I know, but I like it. I like having an human interaction with people. That's why the pandemic was so bad for me in the beginning. I had one person to talk to, and then my mom on the phone. It was depressing. Absolutely depressing.
Then this podcast saved you.
It definitely brought me out of the depths for a while and kept me going. And the people that are watching right now, thank you for watching as well. You pretty people. If you're watching on X, give us a heart, give us a repost, and tell people we exist. Thank you. And for the people on YouTube, you know what you have to do.
2.5 months from 5 years, too.
I know. We're actually getting a lot more viewers on fucking X than I thought we would, to be honest with you.
Well, it sucks that eventually I'm going to have to tell you that we're not fucking with X anymore. But right now I'm just letting it play out. I don't have it in my heart to have an argument with you yet.
Well, you can't. Here's the thing.
So really you have like a month or so or two I feel better to get the numbers up to the point where I'm just like, well, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we're getting a lot more views on X than I expected, even in the short time we've actually been doing it.
Are we getting comments or anything?
No comments, but people are watching, and they stay the entire time. Like they actually do stay the entire time.
I was joking about being off X, but I really don't think that is real. But
if anybody wants to comment on X, feel free to do that. Chat is open for you.
Yeah,
we do show
something, whatever. Just something that like, hey,
yeah,
we're alive, we're here, we're
yeah. I mean, we do this. We can see you on X as well. The chat does come up on our thing because Marty Drexler proved that correctly. Shout out to Marty for being a unwitting lab rat on that thing. But comments we can read on X. But we do appreciate the people that are with us every single week. And for y'all to be here, we do appreciate it. And I don't think on the app they have that. You kind of have to, or something. I don't know how the live thing works on the app. So if it's the case, we have actually like people watching. I'm looking at it. I see it. And for the fact that
I just put a comment through X and it hasn't showed up here in our feed here.
I see that. Let's see. And it hasn't come up in the X either. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
This is why I'm never buying a Tesla.
Yeah, they've got some live stuff to really work out, but we got people. I mean, we got people watching.
Good news is my car's running again. It just
good.
I needed to replace like a fucking sensor that's that big, but like it just took forever to get it. It came yesterday, and my brother did it. It took 10 minutes, and I finally drove it today, and it seems good. So
good.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that fixed up, man. More than your health, the car too.
I'm hungry, so.
Well, with that case, we will say goodbye to everybody. If you're on, like I said, X, make sure to give us a follow if you're new to the podcast. We are Bro Plata. We do this Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, X, and Facebook Live. Make sure to heart the episode if you're on X, repost it, and give us a follow on there. We do this weekly, and we're gonna start I'm gonna start posting vids to X as well. YouTube, same thing. Like, share, subscribe, notifications on to know when we're gonna go live. And we do appreciate everybody for being here every single week with us. You all are savages. You rule. And if you like what we do, help us with the watch time and the algorithm. Watch time is the most important, and let's boost ourselves into the stratosphere. Thank you very much. And as always, we will see you at the Kumite, fam.